GoPro, it's not food. No. What's up? In a city of over 10 million people, I've never seen a place like this and how people behave. It is shocking. I am so surprised. It's totally not what I expected here in Bogota. So let me explain, to tell you in detail what I think about this place. After living 2 months here, my mind is blown. I mean, first of all, you have this dynamic weather and it's unpredictable. Well, actually it is predictable, just it's gonna rain, it's gonna be sunny in the same day. And yeah, that's the predictable part. Everything else is very unique here. Like, first of all, when I got here, I was kind of paranoid, I'll be honest. I was paranoid by the stories you read online, the dangers, the crimes, and yeah, it was kind of unpleasant to hear because, you know, I have good impressions of Colombia. This is my second time here. I've been in Medellin before, but not Bogota. So this time I wanted to get to know Bogota. It is so different. It is very much different. So now we are in the Chapinero area of Calle 82 and 85, and there's some hospitals and clinics here, so we can check out how it is. I think these are some of the better quality ones from what I've heard. Not for sure, but I haven't had a experience in any clinics yet except a dentist. And oh, so if you're wondering why I'm wearing these glasses, is because of the weather. If you're here 90% of the time, the weather is raining, and you know what, it's a little bit depressing. So I bought these rose tints to make the sky a little less gray. It is instantaneous improvement to the mind, to the psychology of the weather. So it's not raining now and it's warmer because of the sunglasses. So I recommend the nice rose tinted sunglasses for you or anyone that like comes to Bogota and you think it's too cloudy, because it's definitely helpful to have these rose color skies. It works, trust me on that. And another tip is be ready for the rain. It can rain any half hour or after half hour, so get a raincoat like this or umbrella and have it with you daily, because the weather changes every day. Rains and sunny, and it's very dynamic. It's the most dynamic weather I've seen in a city, but the weather's stable as far as like the temperature wise. I've heard between like 50 and 60 degrees. It's stable. So the clothes you can wear are the same. I usually just wear a shirt and a jacket, but sometimes you want a third layer if it gets cold, especially at nights. I did have one incident. It was just an awkward incident. It's a little bit rude. When I was leaving Zona T, a bar, like around midnight, not very late, I was followed by a vendor, like a street sales guy, and he followed me half a block, and I just turned around and said, "Why are you following me?" I walk in a fast pace, so yeah, to follow me, you have to walk back fast too. And then I had to be concerned, so I just said, "¿Por qué me sigues?" And all of a sudden, he just got mad at me, and he said, like, "Get out of my country," in his poor English. But that's about it. I don't know why he said that, because I was just minding my own business, and I said, "Por qué me sigues?" I don't like being followed by people. You shouldn't follow people at all, okay? So that's the only one incident I had.
Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
I'm recording now. I'm walking around. I took my bigger camera downtown, took my bigger camera to parks. Of course, some parks won't let you film, but yeah, they'll let you know. It's probably for your own safety, because maybe if the park's big, you could be robbed there for a bigger camera. But when I try to film, I usually my GoPro, or people have been great. People have been very polite here, so I love you Colombians. Te amo Bogota, okay? Thank you for the great impression. And I've been here 2 months, so I can stay a little bit longer, but I'll have to come back. Oh, another thing, the diversity here is huge. There's no like typical Colombian face. There's no typical Colombian face. There's a lot of variety of people and accents. When I speak English, a lot of people speak English here. Of course, for where work, it's the biggest capital. People say that Bogota drives the whole country. The economy of Bogota drives the whole country. So let's get on the bus, buy a ticket. Check out the scene behind me. It's crazy windy. but this is Chapinero, middle of Chapinero, and that's what it looks like. So now we're in Chapinero Central. This is off 2 blocks from Avenida Caracas and 1 block from Carrera 13. And more about safety. Here this area is fine. People told me years ago it used to be worse, but now it's fine. Like, I saw someone walking their pig, I see people walking their dog, and at all hours, day and night, it's cool. I haven't been bothered by anybody. As well as Centro. I've only been to Centro a handful of times, once at night, and there's a lot of people, especially if there's some festivities or a party, but it's not, I don't like it too much. It's okay. I just think that yeah, this place is better.
¿Va a comprar?
Una fila larga.
¿Pero es para llevar o para comer ahí?
Para comer después, cuando no hay más fila.
Ah, o si no la puedes llevar.
Sí, sí, pero no quiero esperar. Prefiero regresar cuando no hay fila.
Ah, bueno, entonces para dar como a las 2:30, yo creo.
2:30?
Sí.
Ah, está puerto más tiempo.
Sí, ya no hay
Bueno,
tanta fila.
amable, gracias.
Pero,
Avocados right there. Muchos aguacates. ¿Cuántos son los aguacates? La mitad. La mitad. Esto quiero preguntar cuánto es.
Tengo un acatico de prueba.
No. Me gusta, pero voy a regresar cuando tenga una casina.
Okay.
¿Ustedes siempre aquí?
Sí, señor.
Ah, bueno. ¿Y
Tengo de 5,
cuánto
de
es?
4, de 3, depende del tamaño.
Ah, okay. Bueno, gracias.
Vale, sí, señor.
Some girls told me they're worried. I don't like walking at night. I met a girl that lived in Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic, and she said there's more dangerous, so she feels fine in Bogota. She was very not paranoid at all. Yeah. Oh, now I want to tell you about the nightlife scene, the parties. So I've went to one salsa place downtown, and the rest of the time in Chapinero North, Zona T, where most people go, but other places as well. It's one thing I haven't noticed in other cities. You know, here, people, just all the places get crowded when there's a party. Most places get packed back to back, so you can't dance. You just have, like, move in your spot. You can't really dance it's even early, like 10 p.m. People get in line at 9, and there are a bunch of lines. So I've never seen it like this in any other city that's crowded. I guess that's what it means when you have 10 million people here and they all go to the same neighborhood for parties. That must be it, because I can't think of any other reason. Oh wait, there is. One person told me that, Uber driver told me that, yeah, it's because it gets very crowded because during the pandemic people were stuck at home, they couldn't party, and now that they are free, and there's no restrictions, people are going out in wild in droves. So that could be the reason why it's so packed and crowded. You tell me if you know a different reason. You see, I wanted to tell you another thing about Bogota and its people, because I think it's really important they should know. One of the reasons the service is great there is because the people work hard and they work many hours. So for example, I was at getting breakfast at a panderia 9 a.m. and then when I went to get dinner around 7 a.m. when the panderia was closing, like, the same employees are still there. So that means, and the panderia was open the whole time, that means they were working from like 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's a lot of hours. And that's the retail industry, and you have a lot of stores too, so that means that people will be working a lot of hours. I know the people with office jobs, some of them have remote work, you know, some of them can work from home, but still, like, when you're going out, you got to think about the activities and the nighttime. People love to have fun and go out, but still they work a lot of hours. So keep in mind, like, if you're dating or you want to plan something during the week, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than like more touristic cities. That way people can get their work done. That's why the service is good. That's why Bogota is great. They work hard there, and it's a good service. So yeah, definitely you're gonna enjoy Bogota. And the traffic's gotta be careful with the traffic. Plan out your don't go during rush hour. Yeah, and then the metro bus, the Transmilenio, is good. It's been working for me from afternoons to the evenings and taking at night. I wouldn't go I just stayed on Avenida Caracas, so that Transmilenio, I don't know the other route, so I can't tell you about that. But check out my video about how the Transmilenio bus works, so you can get around the city easier, because sometimes it's faster instead of taking a taxi. There you go. So that wraps up my thoughts about Bogota. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to see more videos of Colombia and other countries. In Spanish, they're called cabras. This guy. He's climbing, he wants to climb.
Ay,
So GoPro, it's not food. No, it's not food. It's not for you. No. Not for you.